Coming to you live from the Tressel Field inside the George Finnie Stadium on the campus of Baldwin Wallace University. It's time for Ohio Athletic Conference women's soccer action. Tonight, BW hosts Marietta College in the OAC opener for both squads. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm Jeff Miller, and we have a good broadcast on slate for you guys tonight, as the Yellow Jackets have won 5 of the last meetings against the Pioneers and 6 of the last 8 meetings. In those 5 games, BW has outscored Marietta by a count of 21-2. We just finished up pregame warm-ups here. Captains are meeting the officials, and we're going to probably have them come out and get the starting lineups going on the way. First, we're going to take a look at the Yellow Jackets. BW comes into tonight's game with an overall record of 6-4-1 after dropping a tough 1-0 decision to Grove City College of Pennsylvania in the non-conference regular season finale on Wednesday afternoon. BW is led by sophomore All-OAC forward Rachel Bender with 6 goals and a team-high 7 assists for 17 points. Junior All-OAC forward Alex Elliott leads the team with 7 goals and is second with 14 points. In net, freshman Emma Bruno leads the team with 4 wins and a 0.84 goals against average. 14th-year head coach Reed Ayers leads BW with a career women's mark of 145, 113, and 35 ties. And his combined men's and women's career coaching record is 322, 293, and 67 ties. Marietta enters tonight's game with an overall record of 6-3-1 and has won 2 of its last 3 games, including a 3-2 victory on the road against Tressel College of Pennsylvania on Wednesday. The Pioneers are led by freshman forward Rayleigh Barnes with 5 goals for 10 points, including scoring all 3 goals against Teal on Wednesday. Freshman forward Mackenzie Dorr is second with 4 goals and 8 points. Junior netminder Rebecca Tenney has handled the goalkeeping duties in all 10 games and has 6 wins and a 1.37 goals against average. The Pioneers are led by Tracy Blaze in her 4th season as head coach. Both teams are now in the middle of the field. We'll take a look at our starting lineups. First, for the visiting Pioneers, in goal is Rebecca Tenney. At midfield, a freshman, number 4, Sophia Moyes. At midfielder, a freshman, number 5, France Moyes. At defender, a freshman, number 6, Jordan Stewart. At defender, a senior, number 7, Cassie Wint. At defender, a freshman, number 8, Brittany Palm. At forward, a senior, number 14, Lane Archer. At forward, a freshman, number 20, Mackenzie Dorr. At forward, a freshman, number 22, Rayleigh Barnes. At defense, number 23, Amanda Augustinek. And at forward, number 25, Kayla Tomlin. And now for your Yellow Jackets, starting in goal, a freshman from Medina, Ohio, number 0, Sophia Widener. At defense, a junior out of Minerva, Ohio, number 2, Laura Hainham. A sophomore defender out of Cincinnati, Ohio, number 3, Bree Osborne. A midfielder, a freshman out of Menor, Ohio, number 5, Amanda Casella. At midfield, a freshman out of Dublin, Ohio, number 10, Kenna Poptic. At forward, a sophomore out of Massillon, Ohio, number 11, Rachel Bender. At defense, a senior out of Hudson, Ohio, number 14, Kelly Goff. At midfield, a junior out of Blacklick, Ohio, number 15, Alex Elliott. At midfield, a junior out of Dublin, Ohio, number 19, Anna Poptic. At defense, a junior out of North Olmsted, Ohio, number 21, Corey Miller. And at defense, number 30, a sophomore out of Stowe, Ohio, Cassandra Wakeman. We're going to take a short break for the national anthem. When we come back, we'll have first half action. You're listening to BW Women's Soccer on BWYellowJackets.com. And welcome back to BW Women's Soccer on BWYellowJackets.com. I'm Jeff Miller. We're getting ready for first half action here. Both teams are in their huddles. The officials are ready for this game to get underway. The officiating crew tonight in the center from running the field is Noah Hartman, and the linesmen are Ben Hellick and Adam Becker. Tonight's Yellow Jacket women's soccer game is being brought to you by Dan Andrews and Olympic Forest Products, a global recycling company. Domino's Pizza in Berea. Call us at 440-891-0030 or go online at www.domino's.com. By the Ohio Education Credit Union. The Ohio Education Credit Union offers convenience, trust, and value. Build your future today. By the Hoffman Group and Oswald Company for all your insurance and risk management needs. By Medical Mutual of Ohio, the healthcare provider of Baldwin Wallace University. And by the Comfort Inn in Middleburg Heights, where comfort is just a part of the service we provide our guests. BW and Marietta are set to get things underway here. BW will be in their home all-white jerseys with the brown and gold stripe across the chest, white shorts, white socks. Sophia Widener will be in her yellow jersey top for the goalie and yellow shorts and yellow socks. Marietta is in their normal road all blue uniforms, blue jerseys, blue shorts, blue socks with white numbers, and their goalkeeper Rebecca Tenney is in all red. Marietta's about to break their huddle, and BW should be coming to for the opening kickoff here at Finnie Stadium. Thanks for joining us again for Ohio Athletic Conference opener here in Finnie Stadium. The BW men were supposed to take on Marietta yesterday, but due to field conditions down in Marietta with the rain, they were postponed till tomorrow afternoon so they can play on the grass or even if necessary, play on the football field there in Don Drum Stadium. This is the only women's OAC matchup of the evening. Everybody else in the conference has already played, and we're underway here in Berea. Elliott tries to send a deep ball to Bender, and it's broken up by the Marietta defense. Ball is being batted around in the middle. Now Anna Poptic has it. Gets it back to Corey Miller, who's going to try to reset. She's battling with number 22, Rayleigh Barnes. But that ball goes back to the all-region defender in Kelly Goff, who's going to try to push it forward. Wakeman now has it outside to Casella. Casella tries a one-timer, and it gets past Elliott. Now Marietta on the counter. Bree Osborne knocks that one away. Trying to play a two-man between her and Casella. Now Casella's looking downfield. Ball was intercepted by the Pioneers. Casella gets it wide out to Anapoptic, excuse me. Now it's back to Goff, back to Poptic. Miller sends one into the middle of the Elliott, and it gets past her, and it's going to roll harmlessly to the goalkeeper, Tenney. We've played a minute here in Finnie Stadium. Tenney's punt is on its way. Headed away by Hainham. It goes to Bender. She's now trying to find Casella outside. Casella one-timer into the middle, but broken up by the Marietta defense. Marietta's trying to counter now, and the BW defense swarms and takes care of that. Rayleigh Barnes is there, but harmlessly rolls to Widener, who tried to kick one up, but the Marietta offenders had it, but now it's cleared out by Goff. BW on the counter. Here comes Casella. And kicked out of bounds by number 8, Brittany Palm. Throw in for your Yellow Jackets. Marietta weekend here in BW for OAC action. The BW volleyball team, played Marietta this afternoon in the Earthsprung Gymnasium and won that in 3 sets to win their first OAC matchup of the year. They are now 19-1 and 1-0 in the OAC. The BW football team was down in Marietta and suffered a loss to the Pioneers by a final of 62-56 in a shootout, I would say. Goff scores the opening goal here at 42-23 on the direct kick. Went far post, snuck it in the post, and gets the goal for the Yellow Jackets. 1-0 early on for BW. For Goff, that is her second goal of the season and 4th point. Bent that one right around the wall and into the goal. Nice play by Goff there to give BW the first score of the game. BW is now trying to counter. Here comes Elliott. She's trying to find Anapoptic, but that's broken up by the Pioneer defenders. Long ball sent into the BW defense. Here comes Rayleigh Barnes. Widener and her going to meet. Widener wins that foot race and slides out to get the ball. Good scoring attack there, or attempt for the Pioneers. Here comes Widener's punt. She gets it up to midfield. Big bounce over. Bender heads it up past the defenders. Now she's coming down the sideline. One defender to go. She's got Kenapoptic in the middle. They're trying to play give and go with Alex Elliott. She takes a shot, but it's blocked. Casella still maintains. It's still in the box here. Elliott and Bender couldn't get to it. Pioneers clear it out. As I said, this is the only game of the evening in the OAC. Capital already knocked off Otterbein by a final of 2-0. Ohio Northern beat Mountain Union by a final score of 2-1. And Muskingum knocked off Heidelberg 3-2. John Carroll and Wilmington played this afternoon. Last I looked, they were in double overtime. And I believe that game has gone final. It tied 0-0 between Wilmington and John Carroll in University Heights. BW throwing. Miller will take this one. 40-30 left to play in this first half. Anapoptic tried to send one in the middle. Just bounced by all Yellow Jacket players. Pioneers are having a hard time getting it over the midfield stripe right now here on Tressel Field. Throwing again for your Yellow Jackets. Ball's played back to the all-region Goff, defender and Goff. The Poptic sisters are playing a two-man game. Now it's back to Bree Osborne. Osborne sends a ball wide to Lauren Hainham. Here she's going to try to make a move against Palm. Crosses it in the middle and scooped up by Tenney. Good look. Nice play there by Hainham to get a cross in there, but Tenney took it away. Tenney sends her punt on the way. Bouncing around between players. Now controlled by the Pioneers, and they send a long ball down the sideline to number 4, Sophia Moyes. And Hainham catches up with her and clears it out of bounds. Moyes from Naples, Florida. Thrown by Moyes, and then BW foul there against Bree Osborne as her and Barnes got tangled up, and now free kick for the Pioneers. Just about the 12-yard line here on the football field. Shot up and on its way off the free kick. Just sails over the crossbar. That was Cassie Wint. Good look there by the senior. Just sailed a little high. Good look at a time to try to tie this game up at 1-1. Goff clears that out off of the free kick. Elliott heads it on to Casella. Casella runs into Palm. No call. Here they come. Now Elliott takes it away. She gets it out to Bender. Bender's trying to work. She takes a shot. Almost gets through Tenney. Tenney went down and it slipped through her legs, but she was able to recover before Elliott could get there and tap it in for the second goal of the first half. Tenney's punt is sent out. Throw in for your Yellow Jackets. BW defenders trying to get it out of their end. Hainham working against Moyes. Wakeman gets it up to Anapoptic, and she lost control of the ball. Now the Pioneers have it. They're trying to send it up again. Got a foot race between Bree Osborne and Mackenzie Dorr. They're still battling. Dorr gets one on, try to cross it, gets off of Hainham, but right to Moyes, who sends one across and taken out of the air by Widener. Not sure if she was trying to cross it or trying to shoot one, but Widener either way took it right out of the air. Punt off the side of her foot, goes off of Moyes' head, but they're going to say Casella fouled her first. Free kick coming for the Pioneers. Want to congratulate Evan Milovich and Kelly Brennan of the cross-country teams as they competed yesterday in the All-Ohio Cross-Country Championships down in Cedarville and both earned All-OAC or All-Ohio honors for finishing in the top 35. Both actually finished in the top 15. Moyes cross, no, it's cleared out by Goff, and now Casella's going to try to work against Palm again. We're back at midfield. The two are battling. She gets it back. And that ball's sent forward. With throw-in coming for the Pioneers. Moyes gets one into the center here to Rayleigh Barnes. She's dribbling around Osborne. She takes a shot just wide. Good look there for the Pioneers. Pioneers have been possessing it in the BWN for the last few minutes. 35-30 left to play here in the first half. Goff is going to send this one back off the free kick. Host of Pioneers and Yellow Jackets there, but now Pioneers are trying to bring it forward again. Goff sweeps that one out to Miller. Miller's got the sideline. She's working. But she has that one taken away by number 25, Kaylee Tomlin. Goff sends one deep into the Pioneer end. Casella trying to now cross it to Bender. Bender's now going to make a move. She's got three Pioneers on her, and it's poked away. Throw-in coming for the Yellow Jackets. Bender's going to take this one. Gets it into Poptic, who gets it knocked right away from her. Battle for it in the midfield area. Elliott tried to flip one on to Bender, but it's just going to roll harmlessly to Tenney. 34-15 left to play in this first half. Tenney's going to send one back in. Her punt is on the way. Hanem's going to head it at midfield. Goes to Bender, who's going to work on the sideline and kicks it right off the Pioneers. She wants the ball quick for a quick throw-in. Gets it into Kenapoptic. Now Wakeman sends a cross over to Casella, who's trying to tap it right quickly to Hanem. Hanem now has it. She's going to send a cross in. And it goes out of bounds. Free kick coming for the Pioneers. Ball put back into play. Pioneers now have control. Barnes is trying to make a move between three Yellow Jackets. And she kicks it out of bounds. Throw-in coming for your Yellow Jackets. Hanem going to take this one. Another throw-in for your Yellow Jackets. Hanem gets it into Kenapoptic, and she's fighting three Pioneers for the ball right now. Now it's off of Casella. And now Marietta clears it out. Foot race coming between Bree Osborne and Dorr. Osborne gets it back to Widener. She rolls it out to the all-region defender in Goff. She's just going to bring it forward. She's met by Barnes, gets it to Wakeman. Wakeman going downfield. Tries to get a cross to Casella. And the Pioneer defense sweeps it out of bounds. Throw-in coming for your Yellow Jackets. Moyes takes it away from Hanem. Sends a ball harmlessly to Goff, who puts it back into play to Poptic. Throw-in for your Yellow Jackets. Hanem gets it in, trying to get it to Kenapoptic. Rolls deep and cleared out of bounds by the Pioneers. They're slowly moving it down the field with throw-ins. Kenapoptic gets it to her sister, Anna. She's trying to get it outside to Rachel Bender. Bender's got it. She sends a cross into the box. Cleared out by the Pioneers. Osborne sends it right back in and then cleared back out by the Pioneers. Here comes Barnes and Dorr. The freshman leading scorers. Out of bounds. Throw in for your Pioneers. Headed out of bounds by Miller and tapped out by Bender. Another throw-in for the Pioneers. Going down the sideline to number 25, Tomlin. And Miller knocks it out of the back end. First corner kick of the evening. Going to be taken by the Pioneers. Looks like Sophia Moyes is going to take this one. Ball sent in. Shot by number 14, Lane Archer. Saved by Widener. BW coming back forward now. Hanem's pass stolen by Moyes. Now Dorr and Osborne battling. Osborne kicks it out of bounds. Throw in for your Yellow Jackets. Or excuse me, throw in for the Pioneers. Cleared out by Hanem. To Elliott. Now back down. Casella sends a long ball. Bender comes all the way across the field to get to it. She gets a pass off to Elliott. But the Pioneers were able to clear it out of bounds. 29 minutes left to play in this first half. BW 1. Marietta 0. On the goal by the defender Goff. Her second of the season. Barnes going to try to bring it forward. She's looking for Dorr, but that pass is sent very long, and Goff is going to get to it. Throw in for the Pioneers. Goff going to clear this one out. Anapoptic has it, trying to get it out to Casella. She's battling Brittany Palm, and Palm wins that battle. Tomlin's pass was, she was looking for Dorr, and she went wide. Dorr came inside. Throwing for your Yellow Jackets. Hanem throws it back into Goff. Miller now has it down the outside. Gets it back into Elliott. Elliott's pass cut off by Moyes. Now Dorr has it. Back to Moyes. She's working against Kenapoptic. She tried to get it to Tomlin, and her sister Anna takes it away. Miller now with the ball on the outside. BW on the attack. Tried to get it to Elliott. Ball was stolen away. Marietta trying to push forward, but nobody home. Ball's going to Widener. She's going to play it with her feet. Rolls it out to Goff. Anapoptic trying to bring it forward to Casella. Back to Anna. Now back to Casella, who sends one into the middle and broken up by the defense. Anapoptic gets it outside to Casella. Kick back to Hanem. She sends a high ball in the middle. It's headed out of the way. There was almost a collision between Tenney and the defender. But Marietta was able to get that one out of bounds. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Marietta clears one downfield here. Dorr and Osborne, but goes out of bounds. Throwing coming for Osborne. Anapoptic trying to turn. Goes back to Goff to reset. Elliott sends one into Casella, but rolls right to Tenney. 25:05 left to play in this initial period. Tenney's punt is on its way. Big bounce off the turf. It's all the way back to Goff in the BW defense. Goff's clear off of Palm and out of bounds, throwing for the Yellow Jackets. Hanem gets it into Anapoptic. She almost runs into Noah, the official in the field. Bender battling now with Tomlin. Throw-in coming for your Yellow Jackets. Miller's ball going to go into the defense and cleared right out. BW trying to push it right back in. Anapoptic to Hanem. Hanem takes a shot that rolls right to Tenney. She gobbles that one up. I'm not sure if she was really looking for the shot or of a pass, but Elliott wasn't able to get to either one. Tenney's punt on its way. BW contains possession here. Now back to Wakeman. Barnes knocks her off the ball, but it bounces in favor of the Yellow Jackets to Osborne, but she sails it out of bounds. Throw-in coming for the Pioneers. Tonight's Yellow Jackets women's soccer game is being brought to you by the Oriole Cafe, a great place for sports, located less than 2 minutes from campus. By the Cleveland Clinic Sports Health Division, the healthcare provider for BW Athletics. And by American International. When you require a company with proven performance, rely on American International. BW coming forward. Long ball to Casella from Elliott. She's going to send a cross in the middle. Broken right up by the Pioneers. Bender now has it. Gets it back to Hanem. Sends one into the box. Off a Pioneer defender right to Casella, who sends one in and gobbled up by Tenney. Tenney's going to send it back down. Doors there with Osborne. It bounces by both of them. Barnes was trying to get there, but Goff sends it out. BW coming forward. Battle for it in the midfield area here. Now Kenapoptic trying to get it out to Hanem, but that pass is going to be just too far for her. Out of bounds. Throwing for the Pioneers, and then a collision between Hanem and Dorr. Foul on BW. Free kick coming for the Pioneers. Ball sent in. Over everybody and out of bounds. Nope, going to be saved by Hanem. She clears it upfield to Elliott. Elliott's going to turn and send a long ball, but that's out of bounds. Throwing Pioneers. Goes right to Osborne. She's going to send it right back out of bounds. We'll do it again. Palm going to throw this one in. Throw in goes over the Pioneer players and headed out by Hanem. Now BW trying to make something happen with Elliott here. She gets around, finds a ball down to Bender. Good run here. Bender trying to get around the defender, but it's stolen away. And Bender comes back and steals it right back. She sends a cross in the middle, but nobody home. Pioneers now pushing it forward. France Moyes has it now. She sends a long ball, trying to get it to Tomlin, but that's going to be taken away by Goff and then cleared out by Widener. France Moyes has it, and she gets it back to the defenders. Gets it to her sister. Elliott sends one outside to Casella. Casella on a run against Palm. Cross just rolls into the middle and cleared out by Austin Tynick. Throwing for the Yellow Jackets. Substitution coming on for your Yellow Jackets. Number 8, Courtney Schutz replaces Kenna Poptic. Hanem's throwing, tried to go to Schutz, kicked right back out of bounds. We'll do it again. Schutz and Palm, the battle of the 8s down there in the corner. It's going to go to Palm this time. 18:55 left to play in this first half. BW 1, Marietta 0. Throwing again, coming for the Pioneers. Throwing went right to Bree Osborne. She headed it back in, and now it's going to be controlled by the Pioneers, by Barnes. She gets it to France Moyes. She's trying to find Tomlin. Pass gets by Tomlin, and Miller gets it back to Widener. Widener's clear, goes right out of bounds. Throwing for the Pioneers. Miller clears one out, up to Schutz. She's trying to play a two-man game with Bender, but that pass rolls right out of bounds. Throw-in coming for the Yellow Jack, or for the Pioneers. Pioneers are slowly moving the ball down the sideline on throw-ins. That one went off of Wakeman and out of bounds. They'll do it again. Now Barnes is working against Miller. Excuse me, that's Tomlin. Ball went out of bounds. Goal kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. We'll have a sub coming on for the Yellow Jackets. That's number 7, Marissa Fabrizi. She'll replace Casella. 17-15 and counting here in the first half. Goff's clear. Broken up in the middle. Pass went right off of Barnes. She looked a little winded there for a second, but now she's back fine running. Now Elliott's trying to make a move forward. She sends a pass into the middle. Bender tried to tap it to Schutz. And that one's swept away by number 7, Cassie Wint. Here come the Pioneers. Tomlin trying to come down the sideline. Miller's chasing. She gets a poke on it, but nothing doing. Goal kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. Goff will take this one. Ball sent right back in by the Pioneers. That one's going to roll right to Widener, and she's going to do the punt. Her typical rub the shin guard on the foot before she kicks it, and then the ball is on its way. Here comes Moyes. She sends a ball in the middle. Nobody home. Widener comes off her line and takes it. Widener going to send the punt out. Here it comes. Battle for it in the midfield. That one's won by Archer. Miller now trying to get it up to Bender. Bender has it. She's trying to work against. Can't see the number from here, but there's a foul on the Pioneers against Bender. Free kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. Goff's going to take this one from the 50-yard line. She kicks it right back to Miller. Now she sends one in. Goes off of Archer, then off of Schutz, and now Schutz trying to move in, but the Pioneers are able to clear it out. Dorr gets one to Barnes. Barnes is working against Wakeman. She cuts one in on Sider. Takes a shot. Goal for Barnes. Off of Widener's hand, off the crossbar, and in. We're knotted at ones. 14-24. BW 1, Marietta 1. As you're following along, if you're following along with us and the live stats and the webcast, we apologize right now. We're having some technical difficulties with the stat program. We'll hope to have that resolved at halftime. But right now you can listen to me, and I'll give you as much as I can. We're back on here. Schutz sends one up to Bender. Out of bounds. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Marietta coming forward again. Barnes is trying to get by Miller, but she's not going to get there. Miller kicks it back to Widener. Back to Miller. Tomlin now has it, but she's met by Bender and it's taken away. Miller sends one up. Back into the Pioneers, send it back into the offensive end. Barnes is working against Wakeman. That ball stolen away, and now Anapoptic trying to come forward, but her pass is intercepted by Wint. Wint's trying to come forward, then shoots in her collide. Now we're coming forward for Breezy. Cut off by Palm. Throw-in coming for the Yellow Jackets. Breezy tried to do a quick throw-in, but we have substitutions coming on for the Pioneers. Number 24, Kelsey Carver, replaces Dorr. Allie Lakey's on for the Yellow Jackets, and I know there's one more for the Pioneers. I'm trying to find who came on. Throwing for your Yellow Jackets. Palm tried to get one down to Barnes, intercepted by Goff. Here comes Lakey. She gets it to Elliott, inside the Schutz, back to Elliott. Outside to Bender. Pretty play here. Bender shoots, scores! That quick, the Yellow Jackets regain the lead. Bender from Elliott at the 12-10 mark. BW 2, Marietta 1. Could even give it a dual assist because that was a quick play from Schutz right back to Elliott to Bender. All boom, boom, boom. BW up 2-1. Here come the Pioneers trying to answer. Moyes is cut off by Heenum. She gets it up to Fabrizi. Fabrizi down field to Schutz. Schutz is now looking to send it into the middle to Elliott. And that's cleared out of bounds by the Pioneers. Just shy of the corner kick, but throw-in coming for Schutz. She gets it into Lakey. Back to Schutz. Her cross broken up by the Pioneers. It's bouncing around still, and Archer finally gets a foot on it and trying to get it out to Barnes. Anapoptic's pass stolen by Moyes. And then Heenum knocks it off of Moyes and out of bounds. Throw-in coming for the Pioneers. 11:15 to play in this first half. Heenum battling with everybody, and she gets it away. Elliott's pass out of bounds. Throw-in coming for the Pioneers. Barnes takes another shot. Save. Pretty look there by Barnes. All she needs is a step usually by a defender, and she's ready to launch. BW trying to get it out of their end. They do. Elliott was trying to get a quick one to Shoots, but that one gets away from everybody. Tenney tried to clear it out, and Shoots went right to Shoots, and no call. She battled with the defender, but it went out of bounds off the Pioneers. Corner kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. Their first of the evening, and it comes at the 10:07 mark. We're paused in action here. I think Tenney might have hurt herself on that attempted clear. She's trying to walk it off, going back to her line. Nobody warming up on the Pioneer end, so it looks like Tenney's going to stay in. Here comes the corner from Shoots. Low line cross cleared right out by Archer. Gets it to Barnes. He's going to come down the sideline. She's met by Anapoptic. She's still battling. Gets it to France Moyes. She sends a long ball in. This one's going to roll all the way back to Widener. She scoops it up, and she'll send the punt out. Gets it to Elliott. Back to Lakey. BW trying to advance forward here. Anapoptic gets it to Fabrizi. She's coming down the sideline. She's got to get past three Pioneers. Her cross knocked out of bounds by Wint. Corner kick coming for your Yellow Jackets. 9:13 left to play in this first half. Shoots and Fabrizi over on the corner. Short corner taken by Fabrizi. Back to Shoots. Shoots sends it in the box. Saved by Tenney, excuse me. Good shot there by Shoots. Tenney's punt on its way out. Off the foot of number 21, Delaney Walsh. And here come the Yellow Jackets back forward. Bender's cross into the middle, cleared out. Delaney Walsh was trying to get to another one there from Carver. Those were the two that came on together, Walsh and Carver. Carver trying to send it up to Barnes. This one's just going to roll all the way back to beat the BW end. Widener picks that one up, rolls it out to Goff. Nobody's up on her, so she's just going to bring it forward. She gets the ball in the middle to Elliott. Play on, says the official. Goff clears it out of the end to Fabrizi, who heads it straight up, but she gets right back on it. Rolls out of bounds now. Throwing for the Pioneers. Carver and Archer battling. Try to get it to Barnes, and that ball bounced off her and all back into to Elliott, who's trying to come forward again. She resets to Osborne. Her kick outside to Fabrizi. Fabrizi trying to go down the line of Anapoptic, but knocked out of bounds by Palm. Throwing off of Shoots, and now here come the Pioneers up forward. Barnes is working against two. Gets it to Sophia Moyes, but her pass going to roll all the way back to Widener. She gobbles that one up harmlessly. Rolls it out to Goff. Goff gets it to Osborne. She turns back. Her pass to Poptic. Then it's stolen by Sophia Moyes. Back to Barnes. She tried to get it into Carver. That's going rolling right to Miller in the middle of the Shoots. Shoots is going to turn. Try to send a ball down to Bender and cleared away by the Pioneers. Carver and Lakey almost bumped heads on a header there, and now Goff clears it out. To Anapoptic, up to Hanem, who just tried to save one, but she sends a nice ball down to Fabrizi. If she can get to it before it rolls out. She gets to it. Good move. Gets it back to Shoots. Shoots. Goes to Elliott, who was running up on the back post. Taps it in. 3-1 BW. Pretty play there. That's the way not to give up on it. Shoots sends one in. Got by everybody, and Elliott was running on and tapped it in at the back post. 3-1 BW over Marietta at the 6:01 mark here in the first half. And we had a sub right there for Elliott. She scores and goes to the bench for the rest of the half. She's replaced by senior Kristen Lee out of Westerville, Ohio. BW on the attack already again. Miller's coming forward with it. Pioneers clear that one out. Throwing coming for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like BW is going to send a sub on. Number 9, a junior defender from Chesterville, Virginia, Jenny Burdick, is now on the field. She replaced Osborne. .5:13 and counting in this first half. BW 3, Marietta 1. Goff has the ball and she's going to bring it forward to Hanem. Hanem now coming. Try to get it into Shoots. Ball's bouncing around. Nobody really wants possession yet. Now, still no possession. Throwing coming for the Yellow Jackets, though. Shoots, turns, crosses in. Bender's trying to battle there. Cleared out by the Pioneers, but not all the way. Lakey pokes one back in. And now it's cleared out. Hanem going to keep it in. Anapoptic coming. Outside to Fabrizi. Back to Poptic. Got to get by Wint, and she's unable to. Wint seals it off. Goal kick coming for the Pioneers. Augustiniak going to take this one. Carver heads that one back to Goff, who sends it back in. Palm try to clear it, and then Tomlin sends one back in, and it's going to roll all the way back to Widener. Nobody's putting any pressure on her. Now she picks it up. BW coming forward, shoots, gets it to Bender. Bender tried to play a two-man with her. And Augustiniak clears it out. Throwing shoots quickly back to Miller. Miller sends one into the box, but that's going to roll right to Tenney. Tenney's punt on its way. Big bounce at the midfield stripe. Barnes is trying to get there. We got a collision, a pile up pretty much, but BW gets it out with Lakey to Bender. Here they come forward. Nice cross to Fabrizi. Wouldn't have mattered anyway. Linesman got him for offsides. 2:25 left in this first half. BW 3, Marietta 1. Goals for BW by Goff, Bender, and Elliott. Barnes had the lone goal for the Pioneers, her fourth of the week. Optic going to reset through Goff in the defensive end. Tenney's punt sent out. Going to be controlled by Lee. She's now battling with France Moyes. Ball's now, Miller sends it up to Bender. She's trying to come in again. Cuts it back, gets one to shoot right through her leg to Lee. Oh, Lee was going to have a good run on it, but broken up by France Moyes. Then Hainham takes it away from her sister, Sophia Moyes. Sends it in, and Wint battling there with Fabrizi. BW relentless now on the offensive end, but here come the Pioneers. Moyes trying to get it to Barnes, but rolls right to Goff. BW going to reset with 45 left to play in the first half. Hainham tried to come forward, and it went right off her foot and out of bounds. Throw in for the Pioneers. BW going to send 2 subs on with 20 seconds left. Number 22, Hope Martin, and number 27, Claire Cuthbertson. BW's throw-in goes right back to Goff, and that's going to be the first half. We've played 45 minutes. BW leads Marietta by a score of 3-1. You're listening to BW Women's Soccer on BW Yellow Jackets. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we'll have first half stats, a look at the second half, and it's second half action. We'll be back in about 8 minutes. And welcome back to BW Women's Soccer on BWYellowJackets.com. I'm Jeff Miller. Halftime is over. Sorry I didn't get back on with you sooner. Trying to help resolve some issues with the stats. I don't think we're going to have live stats tonight on the webcast here, so it'll just be me. And nothing going on for stat-wise, too, because we're having some issues. But the first half is over. BW 3, Marietta 1. Goals from Bender, Elliott, and Goff for the Yellow Jackets. And Barnes for the Pioneers. And both teams are finally coming out of their huddles. And we're about ready for second half action. Tonight's Yellow Jackets women's soccer game is being brought to you by Parkway Auto Care in Berea, Strongsville Express Tire and Automotive, and Montville Express Tire and Automotive. We serve the southwestern suburbs of Greater Cleveland. By the Courtyard by Marietta and Town Place Suites in Middleburg Heights. Have you stayed at a Marietta today? Just about ready to get started here in the second half. What?
Did you figure out what was wrong?
Well, they didn't register it, so. This is the longest huddle I've seen to start a second half. I don't know why the official hasn't gotten these guys out here to go. They both finally break their huddle, and we're about ready to start here. As you can hear through my mic, the crowd's getting a little crazy for Jordan. And we're underway finally for the second half. BW quickly coming forward with Bender. She sends one into the box, and it's broken up by the Pioneer defense. But it comes right back to Bender, who's battling with number 6, Jordan Stewart. So maybe that's who they were cheering for. The Marietta fans were getting crazy. BW sends it back in. Popick shoots. Shoots has it stolen away. Here comes Barnes the other way. She's working against Wakeman. And the Pioneers clear it all the way back to Goff. She sends it into Elliott, who was trying to look for Bender, but her pass rolls right to Tenney. Tenney's punt is on its way. Elliott heads it out of bounds. Header from Andrea Sable for the Pioneers. .43-20 left to play in this second half. I'm now joined by freshman men's soccer player Cannon Dees. Thanks for joining me for the second half.
Oh, thanks for having me, Jeff.
And Apoptic trying to send across all the way across the Hayden, but it's intercepted by Moyes. She's going to bring it forward. Looking for Barnes, but cleared out by Goff. BW now coming forward. Schutz is going to send one down. But it's intercepted again by Augustiniak. Sorry if I butchered her name. Osborne trying to come forward. That's Rachel Dorr and her were battling again. They've had a good battle in the first half. Miller just going to clear one out. Schutz is trying to send one. Nice clip pass through to Bender. One person to beat. It's the goalkeeper, and she beats her. 4-1 BW. 42-13 left to play in the second half. Nice give and go between Schutz and Bender. That is Rachel's second goal of the game, and I now believe her team leading 8th goal of the season. 8 goals, 7 assists for Bender on the season. BW coming right back. Optic sends one into Casella. Casella trying to get through a group of Pioneers, and Wint is able to knock it away, but Heenum coming right up from her defense to get it to Bender. BW coming again. Bender saves it. Pioneers clear it out. The BW pressure is relentless right now. Moyes and Hainham have had an interesting battle tonight. Throw-in coming for the Yellow Jackets. Hainham gets it into Schutz, who sends it to Hainham, but it's a little too far. Goal kick coming for the Pioneers. Hainham sends it back right in. Marietta trying to get it out. Casella keeping the pressure on. Schutz now has it. She tried to get it back to Casella, but now intercepted by the Pioneers. They're going to come forward. Taken away quickly by Osborne. Elliott tried to send one in, and Wint knocked it out. Here comes Casella. Wint's going to beat her there and knock it out of bounds. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. 40 minutes left to play in regulation. BW 4, Marietta 1. Schutz is throwing off of Wint out of bounds. Corner kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. Short corner. Schutz gets it to Casella, and then she sends one in. Bender's going to, this is Elliott trying to get to it, and cleared out by Tomlin. I think I shouldn't have any problem identifying Tomlin. She's got the brightest shoes on the floor, out on the field tonight. They're as neon green as they come. Schutz is going to take this throw in. Headed out of bounds by the Pioneers. Throwing again. She takes a quick throw back to Miller. Into Poptek, who's going to send it across. Elliott gets to it. She's trying to turn. Kicks it back to Osborne, who chips one in. Bender was trying to get there off of Tenney. But she gobbles it up. Bender was right there. Tenney's surveying the area, going to kick it out. Gets it to Tomlin. BW on the attack again. Bender sends a cross all the way to the opposite side of the field, and Hanem came all the way up from the defense to get to it. She's now trying to get around Jordan Stewart, and she does. And we're going to have another corner kick. Schutz is going to bomb this one. No short corner on this attempt. Sends it all the way over. Goff tried to come up and head it, but it went over her head. Pioneers is going to clear it out. Here comes Tomlin. Osborne intercepts it, kicks it back in. Wint heads that one away. Dorr now has it. Back to Archer. Here comes Dorr now. Trying to get it to Barnes. Barnes, who has the lone goal for the Pioneers tonight. She actually has the Pioneers' 4 goals of the week. She had a hat trick on Wednesday afternoon, or Wednesday night at Teal, and she had at the time, the tying goal for the Pioneers. Ball is kicked out of bounds and throw-in coming for the Yellow Jackets. 36:40 left to play. Cannon and the men's team get to close out Marietta weekend tomorrow in a rescheduled game from Friday at 1 o'clock. BW coming forward again. Wint's going to knock this one out. Well, try to get it out, but Stewart has it. Play on. They thought it went out of bounds. Elliott trying to get onto this ball. She makes a move right around. Ball sent in, cleared out by the Pioneer defense. Corner kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. Good defense there by the Pioneers. Got past the goalkeeper and the defenders cleaned it out. Schutz and Casella on the corner. Schutz sends it in, cleared out by the Pioneers. Here comes Dora trying to go forward. She's met by Anna Poptic. Pioneers making a little run here. Archer to Moyes, but Goff comes over and gets it and takes it all the way back to Widener. That might be the deepest the Pioneers have been in this second half.
BW playing quite a high line.
Bender, here she comes again, looking for the hat trick. And she's got it. Made one move to beat the defender, stopped, took the shot, buried it. Five to 1 BW. 3 goals for Rachel Bender.
That's 9 goals on the season.
Team leader. She's already got 1 Player of the Week honor this year. This could be her second. Archer sends one up to Moyes. They're trying to quickly catch the BW, not paying attention, but Hanem was there to knock it out of bounds. Throw in for the Yellow Jack, or for the Pioneers, excuse me.
This is the 3rd time this season BW has scored 5 goals in a game.
Like I said in the pregame, BW's outscored Marietta 21-2 in the last 5 games. Free kick coming for the Pioneers. Sends one right in and gobbled up by Widener off the free kick, and she rolls one out. Here comes Bender. She's trying to get down the line, and she keeps a long pass in. Poptik's going to try to get there. Augustiniak's going to cut her off and just tap it out of bounds. Nice ball there by Bender. I thought it was going out of bounds, and it just rolled right down the sideline. Schutz throws this one in. Gets it to Bender. Back to Corey Miller. BW switching fields. Sophia Moyes heads that one out of bounds. Hainham going to throw it in. Pioneer throwing. We're going to try to go the other way. That went straight up in the air, and Osborne's going to clear it out. Archer sends it back in. Goff beats door to that and sends it up to Anna Poptik. Outside to Bender. Meredith Snow not going to let her go this time. She gets a pass into Elliott. Elliott gets it outside to Casella. They're coming forward again. Casella trying to make something happen. Trying to beat Stewart. She beats her, sends it in. Bounced right past Elliott. Elliott was trying to come to her, and it bounced right past her and out of bounds. Throw in for the Pioneers.
Popovich in the midfield. Swinging it around. Wakeman in the midfield. Out to Rachel Bender out wide. Bender pulls a move, crosses it in to Casella. And Marietta's going to head that out for a Baldwin Wallace throw in.
BW with a win will be stay in the OAC race early on. Obviously, the first game of the year. There's 3 teams that won today that are 1-0. BW looking to join Ohio Northern, Capital, and Muskingum with 1 conference win. Wilmington and John Carroll played to a 0-0 double overtime tie this afternoon. Here come the Pioneers forward. Goff's going to just take it away from everybody and reset through Widener. Gets it back to Miller. Then Goff's going to send it in to Wakeman. Bender's calling for a ball, but it went into the middle to Schutz. Headed up straight by the Pioneers. Schutz now has it. Sends a long ball. Great ball there to Casella if she can get to it. She gets a foot on it. Good try there. Cross went right behind the net. Substitution coming on for the Pioneers. The sisters, the freshman sisters from Naples, Florida, sub each other out. Sophia Moyes goes out. France Moyes comes in. Little give and go there between Moyes and Dorr. Moyes is running everybody over. No call. He let him play there. Marietta looking to play with a little more urgency here, being down 5-1 with 29:15 left to play. Archer now has it. She's trying to get it into Moyes. Barnes is there trying to make a move, looking for her second goal of the game. Goff clears that one out. Snow going to come in with the throw in here for Marietta. Cleared out by Wakeman. BW coming forward. Shoots try to find Cassell, and it was cleared out by Palm. Substitutions coming in for the Yellow Jackets. Looks like Cuthbertson, Fabrizi, and Kenapoptic, I believe. Yep, those are the three. Or is that?
Hope Martin.
Hope Martin. All right, I got one wrong there. Martin came on late in the first half. Gonna get some plenty of time now, being up 5-1 with 27 minutes left to go. Elliott trying to send it in to Fabrizi. Kenapoptic's there. Back to Elliott. All right, now Anapoptic has it. Gets it to Fabrizi. Fabrizi trying to get around Palm. Palm knocking her around, but still on the ball is Fabrizi. Corner kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. It's on its way. Headed around. Elliott was on the back post waiting for it. Tried to turn on it and just popped it over the top of the net. Goal kick for the Pioneers. Substitution for Marietta. Looks like number 26. Ellie Sage is on the field now for the Pioneers. Pioneers have not been able to get deep into the BW end at all this second half. I think 2 runs they've made. Here comes Kenapoptic trying to put it back in. Her pass went rolling right back to Tenney. 26 minutes left to play. BW 5, Marietta 1. BW led by the hat trick by Rachel Bender. Throw-in coming for the Yellow Jackets. Miller quickly takes it. Gets it into Kenapoptic. Try to get it to Fabrizi. Palm, who's had a decent game in the back for Marietta, knocked it away. Wakeman coming forward. Her pass gets by everybody. Fabrizi trying to get to it. She saves it just on the line, but now the linesman's going to say out of bounds. Goal kick for the Pioneers. Sub for the Yellow Jackets. Number 33, Allie Lakey, back on the field. PW putting it right back in. Here comes Fabrizi. Sends a cross in. Not sure if she was trying to cross it or take a shot there, but either way, Tenney just took it off of one hop and cut it away from 2 streaking Yellow Jackets. Here they come the other way now. BW just won't give up. They're right here. The linesman's got us offsides. Not much of a trap there, just they were offsides when the ball was played. Augustiniak going to take this one. Headed right back in by the Yellow Jackets, and they're on the attack again. Fabrizi trying to get around Palm.
Corner kick for the Yellow Jackets.
Didn't have many in the first half, and now it seems like a common theme every time we're down here that the Yellow Jackets are taking it. So, Cannon, what's the benefit of taking the short corner here compared to just letting it go?
Well, Marietta's only sending one defender in, so if you have your corner kick taker play it to the short person, the short player, you create a 2v1 on the wing, and with Baldwin Wallace, a lot of their attack is coming from the wings tonight, so that's almost a free attack if you so choose. They haven't really been utilizing it these last few corners, but we'll see how it goes from here.
They sent the ball, just like you said, they didn't use the short corner there. They sent it in, and then Marietta cleared it out, and now we're back in that throw-in by Hanem, out of bounds off of Fabrizi. Now Marietta throws it in, and here come the Yellow Jackets again. The Poptic sisters are now controlling the midfield. Here comes Anna. Gets it into Elliott, but it goes right through her legs. I don't know if she was trying to or if she was tied up by Wint. Tenney has that one. Here comes Barnes trying to get around Wakeman. Out over to Tomlin, but ball's going to roll all the way back to Widener. She's just going to play it there.
That might be your first touch of the half.
Other than, I think, the ball that Goff played back to her, I think that might have been the only ball that Marietta she has played. Elliott trying to come forward. Gets right around Augustiniak. She's still dribbling around. She tried to cross and kind of shanked it. Now Marietta trying to come forward. Here comes Moyes. She's directing traffic. She's coming by herself. Nobody's picking her up yet. She's now met by Goff. Gets it back to Dorr, who sends a shot way high and out of bounds. That might be their first shot of the second half, too. Substitution for the Pioneers. Snow is going to go off at the fence, and she's going to be replaced by
Jordan Stewart, it looks like.
Yeah. Number 6, Jordan Stewart. We got the bright cleats on this side near us. Jordan's in bright orange and Tomlin's in bright green, neon green. Almost matching the officials' jerseys. Kind of Wilmington-esque green that she's wearing. Dorr going to try to get it up to Moyes. Headed away by Hanem to Goff, who tried to clear it out. Archer now has it. Moyes over to Dorr. It's in, bounced right past Wakeman. Luckily, Barnes wasn't paying attention. Otherwise, she had a one-on-one with Widener, and Widener just comes off her line and slides out to grab the ball. Unfortunate there for the Pioneers. Fabrizi and Palm battle, and Palm just clears it out. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Fabrizi and Palm been going at it. Palm pulled her down. Fabrizi will take the free kick for the Yellow Jackets. Actually, Goff will take it. This one will be right in the box. Oh, I'm like, she started dribbling. I was like, I don't think she was going to take a short kick like that. Referee was moving her up. Ball sent in. Tenney comes off her line, and she gets it. Good look there for the Yellow Jackets. Smart play by the goalkeeper, Tenney. Her punt didn't make it to midfield this time. Elliott coming forward. working against Wint. Pioneers trying to come forward. Dorr trying to get it to Moyes. Hanem comes all the way back. Moyes to Archer. Back to Moyes. Her cross just rolls right to Widener. 18-15 left to go in this one. Widener throws it out to Lakey. Now Poptic has it. Anna Poptic, that is. Sends a long ball to Hope Martin. Augustiniak is the one that she's got to get by. Play on, says the referee. You heard the crowd not liking it. Augustiniak knocked her off the ball, but looked clean from here. And out of bounds. Throwing for the Yellow Jackets, and we're going to have substitutions. Looks like Kristen Lee for BW will replace Anna Poptic. And then we have number 9, Ashley Montgomery will come in at defense. And number 10, Emma Luciano will come up and play in the defense. Ball's just battling around right here like a pinball machine. Nobody really possessing. Out of bounds. Throwing coming for the Pioneers. Lee gets it into Kenna Poptic. Try to send one into Elliott right off of Wint and back, who clears it out up to Barnes. Barnes trying to get around Wakeman. Finds France Moyes. She sends one deep in. Tomlin's not going to get there. Cut off by Goff. BW trying to come forward. Wint knocks Elliott off the ball. Back to France Moyes. Miller takes that one away. No real possession being kept right now. Everyone's just kicking it around.
It's back and forth in the midfield at this point.
Marietta possessing now. Now they send a long ball down. Lakey's going to get there before France Moyes. She boots it right off of Moyes and out of bounds. Smart play to wait there for her to get there to knock it off her. Throwing for the Yellow Jackets. 15:30 left to play in regulation. Here comes Goff. She's going to bring it forward all the way outside to Miller. The BW defense has played well. All 4 starters are still in. Foul against BW. Free kick coming for the Pioneers. Augustiniak going to take this one. She sends one into the box. Headed out by Kenna Poptic. Lee gets it. Fabrizi trying to get by. That's Luciano who just came on. And Fabrizi's cross going to roll harmlessly out of bounds. Goal kick for the Pioneers.
Baldwin Wallace with 4 substitutions coming in.
You got Armstead. Number 34, Leah Armstead. Number 20, Joy Trillett will play up top. Number 32, Jackie Brown will come back in and play defense. She replaces Hanem. I'm trying to see who the 4th was.
I think it might have been Jenny Burdick.
Marietta trying to get it in. Substitutions for the Pioneers. Was that roll out of bounds or was that offsides?
That was a goal kick awarded to the Yellow Jackets.
Subs for the Pioneers. Number 24, Kelsey Carver. She played in the first half. And number 21 right here. Yeah, 21. That is Delaney Walsh. Both have seen action already. Goff clears that goal kick up to Trillett. Trillett trying to get around Wint. She gets a ball out to Martin, who now went to the far side after playing near side by us. Brown sends one in, and it's going to roll right back to Tenney. 12:35 left to play in this one. 5-1 BW. 3 goals from Rachel Bender, 1 from Alex Elliott, and 1 from Kelly Goff to start things off. Marietta get their lone goal from Barnes to tie it at 1-1. BW has gone on a 4 unanswered goal streak since that tie at 1-1. Lee sending one up to Martin. Stepped on the ball, but she's staying with it. Luciano knocked it out of bounds, but the linesman waved. Free kick for the Pioneers. Not sure if he called a handball. Luciano sends it up. Headed right back in by Brown. Lee trying to get it to Martin. And Luciano's going to kick this one out of bounds. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Martin going to take this one.
And the substitution coming on for the Yellow Jackets. Number 35 coming on. Number 25, excuse me. Kara Painter.
She'll replace Miller, so the only starting defender is going to be Goff. Pretty much everybody's gone as starters other than Goff. Kenna Poptic started the first half, but she didn't start the second half, so she'll probably remain on the field. Plenty of action for everyone on the bench tonight. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Trillett trying to get on it. Cleared out by the Pioneers. Throw in for the Yellow Jackets. Going to be taken by Jackie Brown. BW coming forward. We talked about it just a little bit ago about it being just a midfield touch game. This now's turned into a throw-in and head out of bounds game down the sideline. BW trying to get it in. Trillett sends one into the middle. Armstead right there. Tenney's off her line, battling her for it. Out of bounds. Smart play by Tenney there to come off her line. Otherwise, Armstead was probably going to settle and blast it at her and in. Augustiniak going to clear this one out of the goal kick. Big bounce past everybody. Back to Goff. Marietta coming forward now. Here's France Moyes. Back to Sage, who tries to get it up forward, and Goff's going to clear that one out. Sage puts it back in. This one's going to bounce right to Widener. She's now going to send out the punt. We have 8:40 left to play in regulation. BW 5, Marietta 1. Sage now has the ball. She's trying to get it down the sideline to Walsh. Lakey's running with her. Goal kick. Lakey shielded off Walsh just long enough for it to roll out of bounds. Goff will clear this one out for the Yellow Jackets. Goff gets it all the way up. Trillett trying to get to it. Knocked out of bounds by Stewart. Throw-in coming for the Yellow Jackets. Lakey into Trillett. Back to Lakey. Going to reset through Goff all the way in the back. She's going to send a big boot off of Martin. And here come the Pioneers forward. Sage trying to get it to Luciano. Luciano saves it. She's making a run here. All the way out of her defender position. Her attempted cross blocked by Brown. Goal kick for the Yellow Jackets. Well, I guess it didn't go off of Brown then. Goff sends it out. Lee trying to battle for it. She's now going to get possession. She sends a long ball up. Martin and Trillett running on. Tenney came off her line. Tenney hooked Martin, pulled her down to the ground as she got by her because Tenney did not make the play on the ball. Pulled her down. We're gonna have a penalty kick, and Tenney's carded with the yellow card on that.
Hope Martin's probably going to be a little bit sour about that one, as that could have been her first goal on the season tonight.
She looks like she's going to be the one taking the penalty kick, so she still has her opportunity. Penalty kick saved by Tenney.
She just couldn't manage to hold on to it, and Hope Martin gets the ricochet off of the goalie and puts it in the back of the net for her first goal of the season.
Her first collegiate goal comes on a penalty kick that was saved by Tenney, but Martin, realizing that she could follow it up, knocks it in. Martin knocked it away from Tenney. Tenney thought she hit her. Referee says it was a goal. 6-1 BW. Martin unassisted. 6:30 left to play. BW now in their last 6 games against the Pioneers have outscored Marietta 27-3. Pioneers coming forward. Goff clears it out. Armstead trying to get to it before it goes out of bounds and just barely missed getting a foot on it. Substitutions for the Pioneers. Looks like, I believe, number 3, Erica Maisie. And number 13, Andrea Sable. Sable, I believe, played in the first half, and Maisie making her first appearance of the evening. Goal kick coming for the Yellow Jackets. Goff gonna take this one. Trillett coming forward, trying to find Martin. That's cleared away by the Pioneers. Back to the battle in the midfield, but here come the Pioneers. Moyes out to Luciano. Her pass up to Moyes was intercepted by Brown and kicked out. 4 more substitutions coming on for the Yellow Jackets. Can tell you for sure Widener's night's going to be over because junior Juliana Rubin is going to come on to play in the net for the remainder of the game. We'll let you know who the other 3 are too. Offsides Yellow Jackets. If I can see, one definitely looks like number 12, Morgan Dickman. The other 2, I cannot see their numbers. They have their hands across their, folded over their chest, like they're just waiting to come on. Marietta trying to make a move into the defensive or in the offensive end, but cleared out by the Yellow Jackets. Stewart working against Lee now. Lee gets it down. It's going to roll all the way back to Tenney. Tenney shanks her punt. Walsh trying to get to it. Lakey's there now. Lakey wins that battle. They're coming forward. Lakey and Armstead playing a 2-man. Lakey sends one in. Cleared out by Wint. Straight up right to Armstead. Armstead sends one in. Augustiniak was right there. Lakey shoots. Just high. Now the substitutions are on for BW.
Looks like freshman defender Courtney Kofer is going to be coming in.
Kofer, Rubin, Dickman, and the other one is number 6, Bess Masad. I'm pretty sure everybody's played tonight, except with the exception of Emma Bruno, but you're not going to bring another starter goalkeeper in now. We have 2:10 left to play. Throw-in coming for the Yellow Jackets. This is going to be Kofer. Throw-in for the Pioneers. They're trying to come forward, trying to make something happen in the last minute 40 here. Not many opportunities for the Pioneers the second half. Burdick trying to clear it. BW clearing it now. Here comes Armstead. She's going to send a long ball. It's just going to be way too far for Trillett. Goes all the way back to Tenney.
Armstead wins it back in the midfield. She's going to look for Masad on the right wing. And that one's just going to run through. And that's going to be a goal kick for the Pioneers.
Under a minute left to play here. BW going to go to 7-4-1 and 1-0 in the OAC. They'll be tied with Ohio Northern, Capital, and Muskingum with the first wins of the season in the conference. Dickman trying to get around Luciano, but that's going to be another goal kick. This could be about the last attack for either team. We're under 10. And that's the ball game, folks. BW 6, Marietta 1. Hat trick for Rachel Bender. With all the stat issues downstairs, I'm not sure if we're going to have any stats that will come up. So we're just going to wrap things up here for you tonight. The final again, BW 6, Marietta 1. A quick reminder, our next women's soccer broadcast is on Friday, October 7th, a week from yesterday, when the Yellow Jackets host Wilmington in an OAC game at 7 p.m. The pregame show will begin about 6:50. For my partner tonight, Cannon D's, I'm Jeff Miller. Thanks for joining us. Our final again, BW 6, Marietta 1. Have a good night.